Alright, you guys ready for some rock, paper, scissors? Let's go. 3 throws. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. And rock, paper, scissors, shoot. How'd you guys do? I'm watching Dark Knight. Alright everybody, got a match versus an all-time legend and one of my great friends, TSP. Anyway, this is a bad predicament for me. Protect, Sub, and Hypnosis are all being predicted right here. I do want to definitely kill it. I also want to set up some Stealth Rock, but I don't want to go to sleep. So it's just a really big issue of what do I use, and I figure I'd feel really stupid if he protected or subbed, and I tried to go for a hit and got nothing for it. So I made sure I got the rocks up, or at least gave myself the best chance to get the rocks up. And here comes a Zapdos, which I'm thinking crap. I know TSP, I know he's going to love Substitute, but it is really rare, and despite Sub going to completely roll me over, I can't stay in, so I have to switch. It was just a matter of what to switch to, and unfortunately TSP does. I hate to sound like some dude who pretends like he's God and predicts everything, but I just had a really bad feeling he would sub right there. So I go to Heatran just to scout out his moves, get some information. I'm supposed to protect right here, and I don't. I don't know why. I'm being an idiot. But, because I don't know. He's obviously going to have Thunderbolt. I see he's obviously a bulky type, but I don't know what his hidden power is. So that's why I'm supposed to protect. That was the whole point of going in. See if it's ground, fire, or ice, or whatever. So I messed that up. I could have lost Heatran real bloody quick, and I thank God for that, I guess. More importantly is the 44 points of leftovers or whatever. Anyway, now I've got my sub up so I can torment him, but I don't know if torment goes through sub. I try and ask a few people real quick, I try and Google it real quick, and I don't find out. I get 2 people saying I think, but I don't know. And I'm like, well, at this point, Zapdos is going to defeat my entire team, so I have to go for it. And I do, it goes through sub, yay. So he's obviously got sub, roost, and thunderbolt. I protect now. He uses sub again, which makes me realize, or not realize, that a lot of people don't understand how torment works, I guess. So because I tormented him after a thunderbolt, he can still pick thunderbolt regardless of what happens before it. It prevents you from picking it twice in a row after it's used on you. So maybe that was just him trying to get another T-Bolt usage, but the fact that he still was going for T-Bolts on my Metagross shows that it's probably HP Ice or something else. So I go to Crest just solely to take that hit and continue to scout out the moves. So I'm going to rest here just because I want to get some HP back, as Burn is going to start wearing me down, along with residual hits, of course. And hopefully that will allow me to Psycho Shift to sleep over to somebody else later on in the match too. So, and there it is. He finally reveals it. It's Heat Wave, which explains why he was not hitting Metagross with it. So that explains a ton, which means he's going to Thunderbolt this turn, since I highly doubt he's going to switch. He could, since it's obviously not going to be doing very much. But when he's got a sub and he's got full hit points, it's so hard to switch on yourself. You know, he's in a good spot. At least wait for things to change. So I'm going to stay in just in case, and I'm thinking there's already a chance, depending on how turns play out, I might have to actually PP stall that Zapdos out in order to kill it. So it's pretty bad. Sub just wrecks this team, and especially something with Sub and a healing move. It's like, really? Zapdos is perfect. Anyway, so he used Thunderbolt, and then I predict Heat Wave, so I switch out to this guy again, because even if he used Sub or Roost or Heat Wave, the only 3 moves he could use, Heatran's going to be fine, and he definitely needs a little bit more lefties. So he hasn't seen Lava Plume. I'm hoping that he wants to stay in and try and Rapid Spin off. He switches to Flygon. I get a burn. Sweet, I get a burn. It may look awesome at first. He was really pissed off. I was like, hey, the last 7 times I used Lava Plume, I didn't get squat. So I felt fine. I didn't feel like it was hacksy at all. I protect to scout out his moves. I like getting information in hacks, and he's Earthquake. So 3 of my guys are immune to Earthquake. Just a question of what do I want to go to. So I decide that going to Gengar is probably going to be my best bet. If he still stays in going for another Earthquake, I can get up a sub for free. Unfortunately, he goes for Gengar also. Now, if I wasn't watching the Dark Knight and I didn't just get a Burn Hacks, I wouldn't feel like going for this coin flip here. I desperately need Gengar alive, and I desperately need his Gengar dead. So I go for it, and I lose the speed tie, which was huge. I win that speed tie, game over. But now that he's gotten it, I'm going to need him to make a misplay, or I'm going to need something to go really well for me, or get a timely crit. And that's just, it's really bad. I'm not out of it yet. I have a chance, but it's really small at this point. And now I'm just thinking, what the hell can I do? I know what his Gengar is. I know Gengar is just a beast with utility, and you can never really safely switch into it unless you have Sizer. So yeah, I go with Hydro Pump, and he went immediately for Protect, which I knew was going to happen. I don't know why I did that, but whatever. So I go with Aqua Jet because I misplayed about the Protect Disable thing. I forgot the Aqua Jet goes first or something like that, and now my Aqua Jet itself is disabled, when that's not what I wanted disabled. But whatever, because I didn't want to have a turn get wasted, use Hydro Pump again only to have him disable it, so whatever. I go with Hydro Pump there, because I know I can live a Focus Blast because of Chopal. He doesn't know that, however, so I'm hoping he stays in. He doesn't. He uses the fodder, so that Burn Hacks was essentially useless. It's not like Flygon I'm not scared about anyway. It ended up being Choice Banded instead of Choice Scarf, so I really wasn't scared. And here comes Zapdos again. So I stay in, hoping maybe I should be able to survive one T-Bolt, and I need that thing gone. Unfortunately, I don't do as much as I thought. I do like 60%, which is pretty good. If he didn't roost, I would have had a chance to finish it off. I don't think it would have, though. No, I don't think it would have at all. But then I might have been able to after an Aqua Jet. So, bah! How frustrating. How frustrating. I've got to switch. I'm getting low on Hydro Pumps. I don't have anything good to switch to, though. This Dragonite, it's really, really helpful if he can come in for free and get one dance, not have to get hit as he's dancing up. I know I'll be able to take a couple T-Bolts, but I'm not happy about it, because he's pretty much a one-time use, and I'm not ready to use that yet. So I get one dance up, and I'm forced with a decision. Last match, I was kicking myself for being greedy and getting a second one. I have a small chance to one-hit KO right now, depending on his EV spread. If I get a second dance, it's guaranteed. But then if he has any sort of weak priority, I'm going to be gone. So I feel like I have to take the risk here. I'm already under the barrel due to losing that speed tie, so I've got to start making risks and going for it. And turns out I should have gone for that second dance. If I go for that second dance, this game is totally different. He ends up not having any priority on the team, which in this day and age you can't really predict. So I don't kick myself for it, but it definitely sucks. Definitely sucks. So if I had that second dance, this would have been a 2-hit KO on Fortress. Instead it's not. So he gets that spin off, which is going to save Zapdos, and it's going to save Yanmega, which is not cool. So at this point, I've got to dance up. Dragonite's going to be useless. I've got to go for it, see if I can prevent some Stealth Rock. That's really all I can do. I should kill myself if I confuse myself out, so I don't think he'll be able to get Stealth Rock and Spikes or something like that. Anyway, I hit it. It's fine. It's dead. In comes Snorlax, which, again, I got nothing to do, and I go for it again, and I get it. And TSP was pissed right here, and I'm just like, dude, I would rather have the speed tie. Believe me. My Heatran and my Gengar are 100% walls of his Snorlax. I do not care if it's hit or not whatsoever. I would rather have that speed tie than everything else. Anyway, so I'm thinking on what to kill it with. I could bring in Heatran, but I think it's probably going to have that whatever ability that lowers it. It's also going to be really special defense heavy, so I'm honestly not positive Heatran could KO it. I want to go to Empoleon. The big thing is what's going to come in after Snorlax is dead. If it's Gengar, if it's Yanmega, if it's Zapdos, I want to have something efficient for that too. So I think Grass Knot will kill it, but then Zapdos is just going to come in, and that's not going to be okay for me. So I go with Uchu, and there's my crit. I needed a crit somewhere. That was not the place I wanted it. So in comes this guy, and as much as I wanted a sunny day, I couldn't risk him resting. I had to finish off the Snorlax. So now I don't have my sunny day, And here comes this guy, which I've got to switch out against, which obviously sucks. I don't want to risk trying to take one hit. So I go to Heatran, who I know is a great wall for Yanmega's moves. Bug Buzz doesn't do much at all. I protect to see if it's HP Ground or HP Fire. He uses Air Slash, so that tells me it's probably Fire or Ice or something else. And who knows? He still hasn't used Hypnosis, Protect, or Sub, so I only know 2 of his moves, really. So at this point I'm going to Lava Plume to finish it off, but he gets a crit and a flinch in one turn. If he gets one or the other, I'm fine. I'm still alive, but he got both in one turn. So now Heatran is dead, and I've got to use something else to finish off that Yanmega. All I wanted was the speed tie, man. You can have that if I get the speed tie, but I can't come back from both of them now unless I get a perfectly timed crit, which would be really gay too. Like, I'd feel bad for it, but that's the only chance I have at this point, pretty much. So, just thinking on what to go in. Cress ain't gonna work. This guy ain't really gonna work. I need this guy at full life for Gengar so I can survive a Focus Blast, but at this point I have no choice anymore. I've lost 2 of my guys that I need, or 3 of them for that matter, really. Hydro Pump, it hits, it kills it. At least I had good Hydro Pump luck. Hydro Pump didn't miss all match. I'd still rather have the speed tie, so I have no choice but to go for it. Potentially, I suppose I could have gone with Hydro Pump, see if I get like a max damage or something and finish it off, but I don't think it would have. I had to go for it. I needed that crit there and I didn't get it. So now I know my only chance of beating the Zapdos is pressure stalling, or not pressure, or PP stalling it, which because I can rest, my moves won't use any points depending on what I pick. And I know he absolutely cannot kill Cresselia. Even if he gets 2 crits in a row, I should be fine. So, you know, I know he can't kill it. That's the point of this Cress. It does not die. So, I'm trying to shift over a Sleep, and of course Sleep doesn't go over, 50% chance. Shadow Balls me, Sleep Talk, I finally get the Psycho Shift over, thank God, or else it was definitely over there. And I don't think he'll switch. I need to rest up, but I can't afford it. I also need this thing dead 5,000,000%. So I go to Ochu, it'll let me get up my sunny day, and I've got to hope for a crit HP Fire on Zapdos. Wait, but he's got Gengar out. I know, I'm already thinking that far in advance. So, unfortunately I don't have Ice, I've got Fire. It does about 40%, so this is it. This is turn 2 of Xerxes needs a crit. And, do I get it? That's all I've got. I do a quick calc to see if Solar Beam would be better. It's not. Hidden Power Fire is the move. And no crit. So that's going to be the match. He uses my Sun with a Heat Wave and a crit. He gets my bloody crit! And the thing does 1,100 points of damage to my Tangrowth. Totally obliterated it. That Tangrowth is now in all 4 regions. He got beat up so bad. So, anyway, you know, there goes my chances. Psycho Shift, get over some burn on it. I don't know why he didn't roost, which gives me false hope, really. The fact that it's burned, I know I can absolutely, definitely stall it out now. Even with the Sun, his Heat Wave does like nothing, and I'm not worried about it whatsoever. So, it gives me false hope, though. It gives me false hope. There's a chance. There is indeed a chance. Very slim, but I've got something. I don't remember what I have left. I've still got Empoleon, so I know I can still 2-hit KO Gengar with Aqua Jet. And he's already asleep, but he's already been sleeping for a couple turns, so I can't risk going to Empoleon. At the same time, I need to. So instead, I'm just going to stay in. I saw how much Shadow Ball did earlier. It's not going to 2-hit KO me if I can put it to sleep. However, he gets a drop. So now he will 2-hit KO me, and I go to sleep. Or I mean, I get the Psycho Shift, but it misses. I didn't even know Psycho Shift could miss. So there's 2 10% chances in a row on the same turn for me that officially finish the match. Unless I get a crit right here, but I don't get a crit. Focus Blast activates Chopal, but because of how Heatran went down, I can't survive it, and that's the match, guys. Thanks for playing, thanks for watching. Dude, all I wanted was the speed tie. Peace.